Hey everyone, this podcast is part of Story Mode, the podcast network of Gamefully Unemployed. You can support us and gain access to other great exclusive podcasts like Tom and Jeff Watch Batman by heading over to patreon.com/gamefullyunemployed. That's patreon.com/GAMEFULLY unemployed, which is spelled like it sounds.
Hypecast mit Tom Reimann und David Bell.
Hello everyone.
Hi!
We're on an episode of Hypecast!
Hypecast.
It's the show where we get hyped about stuff and things. I'm your co-host, Tom Ryman.
I am your other co-host, David Bell.
And now a third person.
And am I Robert Brockway?
Yeah,
You are.
Oh, holy shit, I got that one right.
You did
Yeah.
it!
As far as we know, you are.
Show
You haven't-
over.
That's my peak.
Yeah.
Oh,
Welcome.
well, thank you so much for doing the show, man.
Yeah, no problem. Thanks for having me.
Of course.
How you been? What's everything? How's everything?
You know,
Explain
bad and
life.
terrible. I mean,
Yeah.
Are you used to getting different answers these days? I can lie.
No, it's
No.
usually bad and terrible or some variation
Yeah.
thereof.
Yeah, bad and terrible. How about you guys?
Bad and
Pretty
terrible.
good. I'm great. Couldn't be better.
You're a monster.
Dave's like, I'm thriving right now.
Yeah. Oh yeah, everybody's down to my level now,
Yeah,
and so I am
is-
king.
COVID America is my Xanadu.
My career of just living in fear and collecting
Yep.
debt, it's just
Yeah.
thriving.
Yeah.
I can justify every order for delivery I make now, where
Oh,
I'm
yeah?
like, well, it's safer.
That is a definite plus, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, all those Amazon orders. I don't have to order ethically anymore because it's safer
Yeah.
this way.
Yep.
Exactly.
Every DoorDash hamburger. Mm-hmm. Listen, I'm
mean, I
I'm
guess I could
protecting the
cook,
public
I'm
by doing
practically
this.
a hero for doing this.
Basically a hero.
It's great.
It's
wonderful.
Oh, man, yeah. Well, we should probably do the producers.
We could. Yeah,
you
we
wanna
could do that.
You want to get that out of the way?
Oh, geez. We have producers through our Patreon, and we would like to thank a handful of them, and then later more, and then later more. Mm-hmm. And so I want to start by thanking Etch. Thank you, Etch.
Mm-hmm.
New one, Etch. I think Etch has been supporting us for a little bit, and has been very nice about the fact that I left their name off of this list.
Just not checking it.
Thanks, Etch. Well, sometimes, things slip through the cracks.
That's true,
I
yeah.
encourage people, all our Patreon producers, to treat me like I am an idiot, because sometimes I am. So thank you. Thank you so much, Etch. Thank you to Stephen, quote, it's pronounced Stephen, not Stefan, end quote, Simmons. I'm glad you cleared that up, Stephen.
I think that might be pronounced Simons. The one
Well, he
thing
sh-
you needed help with.
Right. He should have left a quote letting us know how to say that.
Yeah, next time you're going to get two
All right.
quotes.
Yeah, Stephen, I'm going to need a second quote for the last name, please. Get on that. Thank you to Ramon Belcom. Thank you very much. Thank you to Down Home Chicken Peacock. You never they don't spell chicken right. And so
Yeah, that's just
Pronounced
their
chicken.
that's just
Down
their
home
thing.
chicken.
Thank you to Julia Dorner. Thank you so much. Thank you to Han Toomey, the confused cyborg. You're wonderful. Thank you to Asking Seven. Thank you so much. Thank you to Happy Ed.
Woo.
Thank you.
Love that guy.
Thank you to oh yeah, it's great. Thank you to the guy with the head. Thank you. And thank you to I Was Born to Stare.
All caps.
No punctuation, all caps.
Oh, beautiful. All right, I'll let me hop in here. Thank you to Tiger Draw. Thank you to Tiger Drawers Pratt Thompson. Not singing raindrops keep falling on my head. Thank you to Chloe Rice.
Thank you.
Thank you to Dan Hackroyd.
Thank
you
you.
to the Kool-Aid Man says, fuck it, use me to make a huge Molotov and burn it all down, comrades.
Can do. Yeah, it is.
Thank you to Guy with a Long Name.
Yeah, thank you.
We got to shift where that dude's name is.
That's not all that's long.
Thank you to E.T. the Extravagant Terresticle.
Thank you.
Thank you to Cody Johnston's Time Machine Noise. Thank you to Pete Vorpagel. And thanks to Glitterous.
Glitterous.
All right, man.
God damn.
What a delightful bunch of patrons. Yeah. Let's talk about these trailers.
Sure. What are the bigums? The bigums this week. A lot of kids movies here.
Mm-hmm. And then one very big one that you left off the list, and I'm going to slap you the next time we're in public.
Nah. Well, first of all, we won't be in public for a long time.
That's true. I'm going to have to really remember this grudge.
You're going to have to hold on to this hatred. You're going to have to really internalize it and let it live in your heart for a while.
I tattoo each vendetta on my body like the guy from Memento.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, I never want to forget him.
Let's start with the Animaniacs trailer.
Sure.
So I heard that they're not using the same writing team. Is that correct?
I have no idea. No idea.
They're all dead now.
I mean, they make the joke in the trailer, but the show is over 20 years old.
Yeah, it's a very old show. If you're still writing Animaniacs now, like something has gone wrong for you, and they can't risk you being that bitter and coming into it.
Right.
The new
still
show
writing
is the
fucking Animaniacs.
Yeah. They're all just bitter and angry at everything.
It looks like, according to not a great source, it's the original creator and the writing team were left off.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know, man. This made me laugh. This trailer made me laugh.
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't like a diehard Animaniacs fan or anything because I was actually I wouldn't say I was too old when it came out. I wasn't really watching cartoons after school at this age. But I liked this show.
You're getting laid.
Yeah, I was fucking in 5th grade. No,
an old soul over cartoons in 5th grade. I'm still not over cartoons.
I don't know. I don't know. I just fell out of it for a while, but I liked the show. It was funny, and I mean, this looks like basically the same tone.
I don't want to shit on the Animaniacs for coming back because I have nothing but fond memories. But like, I don't go back and watch the show. I have no idea what it's about anymore. And they're talking about they're making social media jokes like it's 2012. So I guess that's what we're gonna do. Mm-hmm. I mean, I feel like
it's all updated and shit.
Yeah, I feel like Animaniacs were all about. Like the Animaniacs themselves anyway, not their side skits, they were all about commenting directly on sort of current events.
Yeah,
or at least they tackled that more often.
Also the industry, which was really weird for a kid's show. Mm-hmm.
It was a really weird for a kid's show, but do that.
Also,
comment on the pandemic, Yakko.
Yeah. Well, yeah, they're gonna. This is gonna be the problem. The busty nurse will show up, but she will have passed because of COVID. So the opening will be opening is her funeral, and they go goodbye, nurse.
Aww.
And they lower her down.
I'm
they
there
toss
for that.
the dirt on the casket.
Yeah.
I'm ready for Chicken Boo to be like the pathologist expert.
Yeah.
See, I don't remember the side ones. I remember the main guys, and then like the rest that you kind of pay attention to while you, I don't know, play with toys or some shit.
Chicken Boo was pretty good.
Chicken Boo is a solid
Chicken
gag.
Boo's
It was
premise.
Chicken Boo was just a giant chicken, and they would insert him or her. Honestly,
Ooh,
I don't
this
think
is
they ever
thrilling.
assigned,
Where's this going?
Don't think they ever assigned Chicken Boo a gender, but they would just insert Chicken Boo into just dramatic situations like. Chicken Boo would be like a general or something. We're like, General, we need your orders, and it's just a chicken. And they all just respond to it like he has these great profound ideas, or he's doing something that's like, by Jove, you have it, and he's just a chicken.
So these sketches
chicken,
were like
right?
15 seconds long then.
Yeah, they weren't very long.
Okay. That's the way
they legitimately were like 15 seconds long from what I remember.
It was
it was a chicken that disguised itself as a human.
Right, it would be in various disguises, and they would that's the entire game. It's just that.
But, yeah, per rule of the show, there was always one person in each cartoon that was wise to the fact that it was a chicken and no one else believed that person. Mm-hmm. But it was clearly a chicken.
Right. So I'm picturing Chicken Boo in like surgical scrubs, and people are asking Chicken Boo for, what do we do about this pandemic? We have so many new cases, and it's just a chicken.
Yeah.
Very Charlie Kaufman-esque for a 15-minute cartoon sketch.
Oh, yeah.
Getting into the meta-narrative.
They were pretty cutting edge,
all right,
Animaniacs.
You can come back. Just, like, let's not joke about having cell phones and shit. Let's tackle the real shit. Let's tackle fascism. Neo-fascism is all I want to hear. I want to hear a song about neo-fascism from the Animaniacs.
That would be amazing.
Naming all the different subreddits and shit.
That's all it would be.
The premise is that they're coming back after being away for a while, so I assume they'll tell them about the internet and then inevitably about like 4chan and fascism.
Mm-hmm. So the first like 3 episodes are just them sitting in abject horror. Just what have you done while we were gone? What happened to innocence? Why did you kill innocence?
Yeah, we had to go. It had to go.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
you got to kill your darlings sometimes.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, I'm excited for this stupid bullshit.
Yeah, and
bring back Tiny Toons too while you're at it. I don't give a shit.
I would watch the fuck out of Tiny Toons.
I would watch some Tiny Toons.
Yeah,
love Tiny Toons.
Sure, I'll revert to being fucking 13 again. Why not?
It's basically what we're doing right now. It's like, what do I do all day? I sit around and I play video games.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do think this is aimed a little bit at our generation.
Of course.
Very much.
They sort of know. They're like, who's going to watch this? And they're
right, the kids don't give a shit about this.
No, why would they?
Yeah.
It has no appeal to the children.
Yeah, they might as well just make it weird and adult.
Which is a bold stance to take for a show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're going to make a cartoon show, and it's not going to appeal to kids at all.
It's going to be aimed at children, targeted towards children, and children are not allowed to understand it. And it's vital. It is vital that children never understand any of it.
It's for parents to make their children watch.
And then get mad at because they don't like it.
Yeah.
Yes,
they're not laughing.
exactly.
Why aren't you laughing?
This is great. Son. Your show
It's a
sucked.
Bill Clinton joke. Laugh at it. It's funny.
Look, he's playing the saxophone. He used to do that.
Yeah.
I mean, he's like a child molester now. We know that, but
Yeah.
But at the time, he was just wacky president playing the saxophone.
Yet another thing that will be they'll have to explain to the Animaniacs.
Tackle it, Animaniacs.
Yeah.
You're partially responsible.
Yeah.
You birthed this
That
monster.
doesn't feel like a fair accusation, but I'll
I
stand
don't
by
know.
Well, I mean, I'm comfortable with us making it.
it. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Let's
I don't
move
know.
on.
This is what is this? This isn't Pixar. This is Disney.
It's Disney, yeah.
Raya and the Last Dragon.
That's right. You got it right.
I don't know. This looks like someone watched Star Wars and was like,
it's got a vibe, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they got like frustrated with the new Star Wars, and they're like, let's do our own Ray.
Which there weren't,
and let's
just
make
wish
it
there weren't
better.
stars or wars.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and more dragons.
More dragons. More like Indiana Jones temple hunting shit.
Yeah,
Which on paper, now that we're talking it out, yeah, all right.
Yeah, I'm into this.
not bad.
No, I mean, I think this looks fine. I mean, it's funny you brought up Star Wars because Raya is voiced by Kelly Marie Tran, who got done so dirty by the new Star Wars movies.
Yeah. Okay, this feels like it was made by someone who saw the new Star Wars and was like, "That's bullshit."
I made my notes and I was like, this feels like Baby Yoda and the Porgs with that armadillo thing. Like, it's an almost exploitive level of cute.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like something's being gamed inside my brain with how cute that thing is. Like, you're pulling some shit now.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm immediately suspicious of anything that makes me feel something.
Yeah, like that. No, you can't make me feel something by looking at stuff. That's not cool.
I feel like we're being
I feel like
tricked
a
somehow.
panel of experts was consulted on like how to make me feel emotions again.
I do think this is dragon propaganda because she says like, I have to find the last dragon to bring like peace. And it's like, I don't think finding a dragon's going to do that, right? I think that'll do the opposite.
Depends on your definition of peace.
That's true. That's true. If by piece she means like, I just want like a big pile of gold surrounded by charred corpses.
So that I can find my personal peace.
Yeah.
That's my safe space.
Yeah.
I mean, nobody's
Everyone
fighting anymore.
dead.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I'm kind of really excited for this movie.
Sure, it looks good.
The last time there was a Last Dragon, it was Barry Gordy, and I loved it. So I'll give it another go.
Yeah. Love a good dragon story, you know?
Mm-hmm. No, I'm into it. I'm into it.
Yeah. I'm glad they didn't show the dragon.
Yeah, that was a good. They don't show you much, which is nice. They just show you a bit of like an opening scene, and then they show you later on when she's all grown up and her armadillo is enormous.
Yeah, like a trailer would do.
Yeah,
like a real trailer done by people who know what they're doing.
I mean, we're old school, isn't it? It's old school in its approach.
Yeah.
I kind of know what it's about.
Yeah.
I wish more trailers would be like that, but we're probably going to get 2 or 3 more trailers of this that are going to show us just way too much.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, this is the teaser for the trailer. This is the trailer of the trailer.
Yeah. See, and if this were the only trailer, I'm going to see this movie. So like if this was the only trailer they put out, I'm like, your mission accomplished. I want to see this. I don't need to know anything else.
Yeah, we don't have to cover any more trailers for this. I kind of wanted to keep the hype going.
Right, to keep the hype going, yeah.
Or just run it into the ground, just kill it. Gaze up its own asshole until you know everything you didn't want to know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, I've always wanted to gaze into a dragon's asshole.
You're gonna.
Like the 2020
have
film
you seen
Doolittle.
Tom? Yeah.
2020 film Doolittle.
Dream come true, then. You did it.
Yeah. Oh, it did more than gaze up the dragon's asshole in that film. He pulls all sorts of stuff out of it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he plunges elbow deep into it.
Yeah. Great film.
Like the Tool song Stink Fist.
That's a... Okay.
Good reference, too.
Yeah.
That one's for the kids.
Yeah.
Animaniacs kids.
Yeah, all those Animaniacs kids out there. Those are for my Animaniacs. Let's move on.
All right. This one's a real shame. The very excellent Mr. Dundee.
Yeah.
This trailer
That's actually
is also...
word for word what I have in my notes.
Yeah.
This is a real shame. This trailer is also 7 months old, and for some reason they're doing another PR push right now, so like people are reposting it.
Ah, that explains. Yes. No, I did see, like, I heard about this a while ago, and I didn't put it on.
Because why would you?
Like, yeah. But this time around, I was like, all right, fine.
This is just
back to the old nostalgia mines. I'm gonna dig this one out.
Yeah.
What are we down to? What are we down to? Pogs? No, it's Crocodile Dundee.
We're down to Crocodile Dundee.
Yeah.
All right, I guess.
And
guess we're doing this.
It's not even a Crocodile Dundee movie. It's a movie about Paul Hogan.
Yeah, it's that meta-narrative thing they keep doing, which has anybody liked any of them?
No.
I can't think of one that I've been super into, but
nobody
there might
likes
be an
it when you do the meta-narrative, I'm not the role, but I'm really the role. Nobody likes it.
Didn't Pauly Shore do one?
Fucking everybody's did one. I think it started with Van Damme, oddly enough. Was there one before Van Damme's?
I don't know. Here's the thing.
Yeah, They Call Me Bruce.
Oh,
the Bruce Campbell one.
That was pre.
My name is Bruce. My name is Bruce.
Here's the thing: is like, just make another Crocodile Dundee.
Right? Like, why wouldn't you? I think he's too old.
Oh yeah, he's definitely too old.
I mean, he's old to be doing this.
Yeah, he's too old to be doing this. He's too old to be in a car chase with John Cleese.
So
They're both too old for that.
So this movie is filled with, because I'm pretty sure Paul Hogan isn't a great guy from what I've heard.
It doesn't look like, there are some hints in that trailer that this is not going to have some great things to say about the world. No,
I think he's one of those who's
For example, Chevy Chase is in it.
I was about to say, Chevy Chase shows up. John Cleese. These are guys who have kind of toxic opinions on the internet or from real life. Mm-hmm. I just looked up the movie. Mm-hmm. Any guesses on who the first billed name is on IMDb?
Chevy Chase?
No. Just go ahead and reach into your mind and think what the most perfect name to be is.
Adam Carolla.
No. Mel Gibson.
Ah, shit.
Well, I was gonna say, let me offer this very feebly in this movie's defense, but this is like I don't even really feel like defending this movie, but like Mel Gibson is Australian. So I mean, this movie is loaded with Australian guest stars.
Who's the one Australian with influence that would like this?
Yeah. There is, here's, in their defense, it's credited as archive footage of Mel Gibson.
Oh, okay.
But then also, so like I assume it's like where they're showing everybody, like everybody's talking about Paul Hogan, and I assume there'll be like a clip.
Yeah,
also,
probably.
Luke Hemsworth is in this.
Sure, why not?
Because they couldn't get the good Hemsworth.
No, they couldn't even get the second.
They couldn't
best
even
Hemsworth.
like the net. Yeah, they can't get the next Hemsworth. They can't get like the top 3 Hemsworths.
No,
they got the third stringer Hemsworth.
This film is going to be a real fucking tragedy.
This movie looks very, very sad. He just looks depleted. Like, I mean, he doesn't look bad, but he's
depleted is the right word.
He's very old, and he doesn't even really seem to be into it.
Why
are we making this movie? Yeah, why would he be? But like, he has to be the driving force behind getting this movie made. Nobody else came up with this idea. I guarantee you that.
Well, it's from the director of a comedy called That's Not My Dog, which stars Paul Hogan.
Sure.
Yeah, so I'm imagining the set of that, and he's like, "Hey, I got this great idea, man." Like Paul Hogan going to the director, and the director like, sure, let's do it. And they whipped this fucking film together.
And they run it by Mel Gibson, and he funds it. 'Cause it's just about old men who don't really have a place anymore.
Yeah.
And he'll fund anything that's about old shitty dudes who are not welcome.
Yeah. Here's the thing is, I do think in theory I like the idea of, because the idea is that it's Paul Hogan just like pissing off the world, right? Mm-hmm. But like it's clear that they're doing like a cancel culture thing.
Yeah.
And they're not going to make a good commentary on it. Mm-hmm. But there's a way to do this, I think. It's not this.
No,
it's not starring Paul Hogan. What are you talking about?
I don't think it's starring Paul Hogan.
Slow down. You mean it's not this?
I think it could feature Paul Hogan. You know what I'd want to see? This movie written by like Charlie Kaufman. Just like giving him the
being
premise
Paul
like
Hogan. You get a portal into his head.
Yeah,
exactly.
Somebody throws
how
a
the
beer
world
can
could
at his
possibly
skull.
make sense. I do want to see the Hogan shoot.
Yeah,
always game for a Hogan shoot.
Yeah. This is man. Are we gonna watch this? Is anybody here gonna watch this movie, even out of morbid curiosity?
No.
Is this movie technically going to come out?
Does this movie even
probably
technically
not.
exist?
No.
If a movie comes out and nobody watches it, does it exist?
I think it might go to like a back section of Tubi sometime, or some other like just shitty Russian kids startup media streaming service.
Oh yeah.
And like,
yeah, I can see that.
And I'm not going to watch it even then.
Yeah.
No. I didn't even see Crocodile Dundee in Los Angeles. Why the hell would I watch this thing?
Wait, what? There was
in like 2002 or 2003, there was a Crocodile Dundee Part 3, and it was called Crocodile Dundee in Los Angeles.
There was a third Crocodile Dundee movie?
Yeah, there sure was.
Oh. Okay, so when I said just make another one, they tried
did.
that.
It didn't work.
Well, they tried that.
It really didn't work.
20 years ago.
Yeah.
So when it was still 20 years out of date.
Right, when it was still 20 years after Crocodile Dundee 2.
Yep. It was released April 2001.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So like Paul Hogan's just going to make a new Crocodile Dundee movie every 20 years until he dies. That's some kind of prophecy.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe that's the reason he can't die. This is the contract. This is the price.
Yeah, it's the pact he made, yeah.
I don't see why.
Yeah, let's move on.
Oh, well, hold on. I was looking up. Okay, it doesn't matter. The director of Crocodile Dundee in Los Angeles is the director of Quigley Down Under.
Sure.
And,
Why wouldn't it be?
And Free Willy.
Pedigree.
So, yeah, it's pretty good. All right, yeah. Next thing is Ma Rainey's Black Bottom.
Yeah, this is Chadwick Boseman's last film, last role.
It is.
I mean, it looks good, but that's a misleading title.
Yes. This is a title where I'm like, huh. All right.
Yeah, it's got Viola Davis. It's produced by Denzel Washington. It's an adaptation from a play by the same guy who wrote Fences. I'm blanking on his name.
Shit.
I apologize. Yeah, it's about a jazz band in the 30s.
1927.
27. Okay, I was close. And there's like infighting between Chadwick, who's the horn player, and Viola, who's the lead singer and front woman, essentially. It looks good.
Is there?
Huh?
I didn't like my notes on this. I was trying to figure out what the conflict was because their infighting seemed almost good-natured. Like everybody was having a good time while they were arguing.
Yeah.
And like nobody was making any arguments that I haven't seen like actual bands just argue over. Like,
I have a theory. My theory is that that's not actually what it's about, but maybe
it's got to be about something else. Like because right now it's just like good-natured band arguments.
I mean, all they showed was Chadwick coming with ideas and them being just rejected out of hand, and then other people are trying to recruit him into another band because he feels like his creative voice isn't being heard.
I just didn't get the sense that anybody really minded it.
I think I'm immediately wrong because I just looked up the premise and that is what they're saying it is. I just figured because Chadwick Boseman passed, they're doing a trailer and marketing that emphasizes him, but it does look like he's a major role in this. It sounds like what I'm seeing here, and that it sounds neat, is that it probably goes into flashbacks and other things, like the structure that like bookends or like keeps the story going is that core argument, but it sounds like it's about other things along the way too. So maybe that, I don't know. I do like the idea that it's like Who's Afraid of Virginia Woolf in a recording studio, but I don't think that's what it is. I think it's more like that Jobs movie where like, isn't the Jobs movie the one where he's like, it's all like going back in flashbacks, but it's the core thing is him showing the new iPod or something. Am I wrong?
Yeah, that was a weird comparison to make. I'm sure the makers of this film wouldn't appreciate you comparing
How
it to
dare
Jobs.
You? But you know what I mean?
I know what you mean. Yeah, it's bookended by an event, and then the rest of the movie is in between. Like the movie itself is a flashback throughout like the process.
I kind of wish it's not. I hope it's like really just low-key, low-stakes confrontations with like good-natured, where they just don't even really face a conflict or solve anything. They just kind of be in a band for like 2 hours.
I mean, because
that's
it's
the place I'm in mentally. I just want it to be that. I want it to be like Great British Baking Show, but 1920s jazz band.
I mean, I want that for you, but considering it's written by the dude who wrote Fences, it is probably not that.
Oh yeah, sorry. The fence factor. This shit's gonna be Who's Afraid of Virginia Woolf.
This is gonna be real intense.
That's great.
Somebody make my comfort movie then.
Just a band hanging out.
Yeah, just fucking hanging out, and like maybe they disagree, but at the end of the disagreement, they're like, "Huh, all right, I'll think about it."
Yeah, let's go get a pizza.
Roll credits.
Credits. Low stakes.
Zero conflict. That's what I go to the movies for.
These days? Yeah. These days, that's
honestly,
what I look for.
In October of 2020, I don't need any more conflict.
Good.
August Wilson, by the way.
There you go.
It's based on one of his plays. The screenwriter is somebody else who... What else did they do? There was something here. It doesn't matter. None of this matters.
Mm-hmm.
No, they didn't do anything
matters.
either. So, yeah. This will be interesting. I don't know. The Fences factor really makes me want to see this now.
Yeah, and it's coming to Netflix, so I don't even have to go anywhere.
Fuck yeah.
Key selling point right there.
It
really is.
Yeah.
They're gonna blast it right into your house.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Speaking of
Netflix, yeah.
Netflix and I don't know, blasting, the Christmas Chronicles 2. Guys,
Sure.
did either of you see the first one?
Yeah, I have not seen the first one, so I'm completely lost.
I did not watch the first one, although
How
I probably
did
should
he become Santa? Was it like a curse or like a magic contract?
I think he's
Vow
just
of
Santa.
revenge.
Like, I think it's just.
Oh, we
he's
didn't
Santa.
even tackle the origin story. Oh,
No,
so
I'm pretty
Christmas
sure he's
Chronicles
just
3
Santa.
is going to be like the prequel.
No, I think it's just Kurt Russell Santa, and it's like, okay, accepted.
All right.
Well, if you insist.
Yeah, I haven't seen these either, but I rest easy at night knowing they exist.
Yeah, knowing that there's a Christmas movie series wherein Kurt Russell plays Santa and Goldie Hawn plays Mrs. Claus.
And also Santa is an epic fantasy of some kind.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, there are like wormholes and magic kingdoms, and I think there was a battle cat.
Yeah, there's like a
point.
snow leopard, and like the kid from Deadpool 2 is like coming in to steal the Christmas star.
Right.
Yeah.
He's, the Maori teenager is anti-Santa, which
Yeah.
I guess. I mean, technically,
Anti-Claus.
that's probably as far from Santa Claus as you can get.
Oh shit!
Like,
You guys, you know who's directing this?
No.
Director of Mrs. Doubtfire himself, Chris
Columbus? Okay, all right.
Yeah,
all right.
Chris Columbus making
and-
a Christmas movie? I can fuck with this.
yeah. Well, he did Home Alone 2, Lost in New York. Thank you very much.
And Home Alone.
But yeah,
I don't know if I'll
and
seek it out,
and Home Alone.
but I'll kind of watch anything with Kurt Russell and Goldie Hawn.
Yeah.
Like, if it's on,
Yeah,
it's on, and it's Goldie Hawn. Sure.
I may just put this on.
It kind of feels like Russian Santa. Do you know about Russian Santa?
I know a little bit. I've seen pictures of Russian Santa.
I don't have like a biblical knowledge of Russian Santa. I've seen pictures of Russian Santa, and he looks like this movie feels, which is Santa but like fantasy, and like maybe he might kill a dude.
Yeah, and I'm here for that.
I'm Googling Russian Santa. Father Frost?
Everybody
Yeah,
at
that's
home,
it.
Google Russian Santa.
He looks rad. He looks rad as fuck, which is a very Russian thing to do to Santa.
That fits
He does look pretty
Santa's
rad.
got to be super masculine.
Yeah, I mean,
Gives
honestly,
toys to kids? Fuck that.
honestly,
Maybe he
look,
slays the enemies of kids.
yeah,
Yeah.
he
Some of
murders
these
everyone on the naughty
pictures-
list.
There's a few pictures where he looks like fucking Poseidon. It depends, It depends on how nice they want to make him look, but he's fucking.
Depends on how nice you are. Which
Yeah,
Russian
exactly.
Yeah,
Santa
that's
you
true.
He
get.
looks more ferocious the naughtier you were that year, and until finally
And
he just kills you.
Yeah, and a couple of these he has like a mighty crown that looks like Hellboy's horns. It's really
Yeah, it's-
fucking.
Listen, looking super rad fills a lot of my criteria. So that's
Yeah.
really all I need.
But this is like the world building for Russian Santa. Like, if I found out this was the backstory of Russian Santa with the wormholes and like the evil teenager and elf societies and like the fucking star on the tree is some sort of mystical weapon of some kind, I'd be like, yeah, that's Russian Santa.
Yeah,
This all checks out. Yeah.
Go
It is
see,
only
go
a
see
matter
Russian
of-
Santa, everybody.
yeah. It is only a matter of time before we expand the mythology, because there's elves and a bearded wizard man, and like that's Santa and Lord of the Rings.
Well-
and like, why haven't we give Santa like a Middle Earth
A lot of
Put some work
Tolkien-esque
into it. Put
adventure?
some work into this Santa bullshit.
Yeah.
This is thin. This is thin world building.
Well,
Yeah.
we've done a lot of world building in various Christmas movies over the years. It's just, where is the official Santa canon? Like, how do we update that?
Right.
We need to work it all together.
Yeah, there needs to be like a Santa wiki.
Yes. The mythology is
Wiki
here's the toughie with Santa is whenever you're making a mythology, it all has to somehow involve this maniac traveling the world once a year to give gifts presents for no reason.
Yeah.
And so like we should do something where it's like, yeah, like that keeps him alive, or like it keeps the evil out to do that.
Right,
Yeah,
it keeps
like-
our world safe. That's like
there
it's like an
is, yeah.
anime style cultural spell.
Yeah.
And without it, the anti-Santas
Right.
Yeah, you get anti-claws in there.
They just rob you.
I mean, I guess we got Krampus, but
Right, yeah, but Krampus comes...
I feel like that's...
He comes and murders bad German children.
Right,
Right.
I feel like that's more of a tag team scenario.
Right, like he's got Krampus's information in his phone. Like he contacts Krampus.
Yeah, like he reaches out and they have to bury the hatchet and been like, been a long time, old friend. Yeah, you old bastard. And then they like do the Predator handshake.
Yeah, for sure.
Let's write this. We're writing this.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
we're
mean, this
doing
movie's
this.
already 30% done, so let's just keep going.
Let's call Chris Columbus.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah. It's in the bag.
Yeah, it's in the big old...
But Santa is Kurt Russell, though.
Yes.
He stays Kurt Russell.
100%.
In this version, yes, absolutely. I think that should be the first
all
thing we
versions.
add to... Yeah, exactly. I was going to say,
Like that's canon. That's
that's
I'm
the
adding
first
that
thing we
our
add to
canon.
the Santa canon. Yeah, Santa is Kurt
Firing
Russell.
that straight out of the Santa
Yeah.
canon into your face.
Not played by Kurt Russell.
No, he just
is
is
Kurt
Kurt
Russell.
That's what he did. He transitioned from acting into Santa.
Right. They were like, Kris Kringle it's a little too foreign. Can we do like Kurt Russell? And he was like, yeah, that works. And that's where his name comes from.
That's his origin story. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's Christmas Chronicles 3.
Yeah. 100%.
Yeah. So that's Christmas Chronicles 2.
And 3.
And 3.
We gave you 3.
And
You got
three.
2 movies out of this one.
Oh, yeah. There'll be at least 5
least,
of them, right?
Yeah.
I hope
Now
so.
this is
Yeah,
a
I hope
saga.
so. Yeah.
All right, final trailer. Tom, I didn't put this on because I didn't want to overwhelm people with trailers for this. Like The Last Dragon and stuff like that. Because we just covered this, but this is the trailer, the more extended trailer for Mank.
Mm-hmm.
This is David Fincher's making
Well, I
Citizen
think
Kane.
all we did last week was the poster, right?
No, we covered the trailer.
Huh. Oh, right. There was a little teaser. Yeah, that's right.
The days, how
Yeah.
they blend together.
The days are meaningless. All right, but this is like the full-length trailer.
Yes.
It continues to look dope. I'm going to watch this movie.
Yeah.
I'm into this.
To
Gary
answer,
Oldman doing an old-timey accent.
Hell yeah.
That's it.
Playing a drunk-ass screenwriter.
That's
Getting
the
it.
log line for this movie. Gary Oldman, old-timey accent.
Yeah. To answer the question I posed either last week, like you said, the days blend together. I was wondering what this was shot on. It's shot on the Sony Red camera, a special black and white camera.
Oh, cool.
So, like, it's Sony Red made a camera for black and white. I forget who tweeted at me and told me. It might have been Doc Garby. Whoever it was, thank you. It's monochrome red. It sounds neat. I don't know why you need a special black and white camera, but whatever.
Well, it looks good.
Yeah, it looks
I
great.
couldn't
Yeah.
tell.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't really need a special camera to fool me. I'm a dipshit, but
Right.
it worked.
Yeah, for people who don't know, the Sony Red camera everybody has a hard-on for, like in the industry. It's like the big industry digital camera. They made a cell phone that nobody likes. I don't know why they would do
Brockway's
that.
dipshit. He's kind of like an ordinary guy, but he's kind of stupid, and he also doesn't care about it.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't know. It does look good, you guys.
Yeah. No, I'm excited for this movie. I can't wait to watch them talk about how making Citizen Kane really sucked.
Yeah.
And how Gary
It
Oldman
looks
was
like
drunk
it sucked.
all the time.
Just watching that movie, you can
Yeah.
tell.
Yeah, nobody's liking anyone after this movie
Yeah.
is over.
Like these guys had a hard time. They are not having fun.
No, they're not.
Yeah, no, none of these people ever hung out again
Yeah.
after Citizen
But
Kane.
they made Citizen Kane.
Yeah.
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 I mean,
And
it was
that's-
worth it, but
That's something.
It's definitely something.
it's the Citizen
It's
Kane
like-
of movies.
Yeah, exactly. Have you watched that recently?
Not in a while, not in a couple of years.
Probably
is
not
one
for
of
like
those
15
movies.
Years.
Because you always hear about it's like Casablanca. You always hear about it before you watch it, and so like you hear about it as like it's one of the greatest movies. Then you watch it and you're like, oh yeah, okay. Like it's really good, you guys. Turns out Citizen Kane's really good.
I like Casablanca better, but yeah.
Yes, I like Casablanca a lot. It's just funny when you watch a movie like that and it's been hyped for so long, and then you watch it, and you're like, exactly met the hype.
Especially since your only pop culture knowledge about Citizen Kane is that it's really good and there's a sled.
Yeah,
like, that's
right.
all I knew going into it, really. It's supposed to be really good, and there's something about a sled.
Something about a sled. I don't know how that's going to come into play.
You guys, it's not really about a sled. I don't know if that's a spoiler.
Would it have been amazing if you go your whole life hearing about the sled, and it turns out the scene is like just someone comes from behind and slams into him with a sled, like a folding chair
It's like
at a
the
wrestling
Joe
match.
Black, but with sleds.
Yeah, you're like, it's the sled.
Oh, shit,
that's
they were
right,
right.
it's
That
the
sled is
sled
amazing. That sled scene, my God. I fucking
Absolutely
demolished
drilled him. Yeah.
I heard he really died.
Yeah, that's why it's so famous.
Yeah.
Oh shit, that's trailers.
That's
we
it
did
for
it.
the trailers. Yeah, we've done it. Congratulations,
All right, well,
us.
Before we
made
get
it.
into news stories, we have some more people to thank. You guys.
I think we better do it. Yeah, some more producers.
All right. Special thanks to Thanks for having Jason Pargin on. Here's $25. Thank you.
What a fortunate name to have.
Yeah, I know,
Your
right?
parents were prescient.
I assume that's their full name.
Yeah, it's an incredibly specific name, but man, right on the money.
Thank you to the Midnight Patron. What patrons at midnight?
Woo!
Thank you. Thank you to Exploding Runes. Thank you to Andrew. How? Thank you. Thank you to Vincent. Thank you. Thank you to Rev MD. Thank you to John Muniz. Thank you to Wavy Rancheros. Thank you to Mr. DNA.
Mr. Dini?
And thank you to Lauren Gucci.
All right, let me jump in here and get the rest of these lovely producers.
All right, yeah.
All right, thanks to Bootler Boolison. Thank you to Grumblebee. Thank you to Tux.
Thank you.
Thank you to Shepherd Mulch Diggums.
Thanks
Thanks
you.
to
that's a good
Norm
one.
from
That's my favorite.
Cheers. Oh yeah. If you've not seen Artemis Fowl, Brockway,
I have not, surprisingly enough.
you must simply to see dirt explode out of Josh Gad's asshole.
It's a shocking film.
Thank you to Norm from Cheers. Thank you to Davey Francis.
Thank
you to Space McNulty.
Thank
you to Hiram.
Thank you.
Thank you to Oh Great, it's that guy.
Thank you very much.
Oh man. Yeah, well,
What is there to say about this Borat thing?
the story that's on the tips of everyone's lips.
Yep.
Yeah.
Borat scene Rudy Giuliani fondling himself. Or tucking in his pants,
Well, that's not even what's funny.
according to Rudy Giuliani.
Yeah, because who among us?
It does take a while
Yeah.
Right.
to tuck in your pants. It takes a long time,
Yeah.
Yeah, we're
especially
talking
when you're old.
30, 40, 60 seconds. Yeah, you got to have your hand
Yeah.
all the way down your pants.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, I feel like kind of the main point of this is being lost in the coverage because it's fucking weird and creepy and also hilarious that Rudy Giuliani just like reclines back on this bed and starts feeling his junk.
He was so casual about it. Like,
Yeah,
it
just-
happens every day. I
Yeah.
like felt bad for him a little bit because it's sort of like time to
don't
make
do
the
that.
donuts kind of moment. Like, he's just so jaded with masturbating to sex trafficked children. They're like, I guess I'll do this.
Right. But just another day for Rudy.
The main point of the scene is that the girl who is the woman who is playing Borat's daughter is they've told him that she is a Eastern European journalist basically, and that she offers to exchange sex for access and information into the presidency. Like that's
Oh, shit.
yeah, that's what happens in the scene.
Is it a no shit moment anymore?
I know, but
I'm
it's
pretty
like-
sure everything is
Right.
access and information into
Right.
the presidency.
But it's just
Like,
interesting.
it's all
that
treason now. Treason's real hot right now.
It is.
Yeah,
it's
everybody's all
it's
into
white
treason.
Hot, yeah, it's the
I hope
hottest new
someone's
look for
writing-
fall.
I do hope someone's writing all this down because it feels like right now, like the FBI is like, look, we're just going to wait until after the election because this is exhausting.
Yeah, right. He's going to face a lot of consequences for this because people still face those for things.
Yeah. Oh, no, totally. Especially
Yeah, those
rich
still
white men.
exist.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. No, yeah. Good God.
Yeah.
It's just one more thing.
One more thing.
But by Borat. It's just the news we're used to, and then someone threw a Borat in there. just flipping around in the news cycle.
Scampering in there.
Yeah. It's like, geez, there's a Borat.
I wonder, how long ago was this? Is he like really guerrilla film turning this around, or was this a bit ago?
Oh, yeah, no, this was filmed entirely this year.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I was just thinking, like, if he filmed this a while ago and thought he had like a bombshell.
Oh, yeah.
And then the world just continues to descend until we're like, yeah, all right.
Yeah,
oh God damn it. It was going to change the world.
My satire was going to bring down the administration.
And then they beat you the punch on every front.
Mm-hmm.
In ways you couldn't even imagine with your little Borat mind.
Tripping over their own dicks to get ahead of the story.
That's the incredible thing, and I guess this is why Borat is appropriate. Like, I was pretty lukewarm on a new Borat, but like satire has failed us, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's just
a documentary now.
Yeah, everything that happens is impossible to satirize because reality is so much more ridiculous.
Sacha Baron Cohen is very good at letting people shoot themselves in the foot on camera. That's his whole thing, is he presents them with some sort of zany character that's a parody that's designed in some way to invoke prejudice or something that, like a mask-off situation with these people, and then just lets them be the joke. And so I feel like this is perfect, right? With the Trump administration, all he has to do is get in a room with them. Mm-hmm. And and they'll fondle their testicles, you know.
But you don't even have to do it; they just do it. Like out in the open
they just
now.
do it.
They just fucking do it.
He's just like
everything is Borat now. So
yes,
do we need Borat? I guess is my philosophical question. When the world is Borat, what place is there for Borat?
Yes, I don't think we don't need Borat, but yeah, you're right. Did anybody see yet the trial of the Chicago 7?
No.
For the love of God, damn it. Something we definitely don't need right now is Sorkin, but that's got Borat in it, or Sacha Baron Cohen.
Sacha Baron Cohen, yeah.
I won't say anything. It's just very Sorkin.
Of course it is.
Sorkin.
Yeah, of course it is. Let's move on to this next story because this is just we're all excited what a
for this
fucking shit show. This goddamn 4 fucking hour miniseries is turning out to be.
Jared Leto is returning as the Joker for Zack Snyder's Justice League director's cut, where all the footage is already there and he's just assembling it.
Mm-hmm.
Back by not popular request.
Yeah. It's
this. The Snyder cut
Somebody
never
really wants
existed.
to make this happen.
Yeah, they're spending. There was a quote recently on by one of the Warner Brothers chairmans or chairpersons. I forget exactly what his position is on a podcast. He was talking about how the original projected figure which was just supposed to be for quote like pre-production. I mean not pre-production, post-production. Assembly of the footage that was already there to make the Snyder Cut was going to be like 20 to 30 million. That's what they said they were going to spend to make this happen. It is so very clear now that they are just filming a new movie. And the quote from this WB person was like, they presented that figure to him and he said, I wish it was 30 million. It's like, I can't say what it is right now, but this has turned into a whole, I think he used the word boondoggle.
And I'm spending that on more Jared Leto Joker.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because it was such a good idea to just turn the Joker into Diane Word that we can't let it go. It was wasted. Everybody loved it. There wasn't enough of it.
Yeah. Yeah, get it back.
I mean, it was so twisted and damaged.
Mm-hmm.
Like you could tell because he had those words
right
tattooed
there
on his
head.
face. Yeah.
Very edgy.
They're doing all of this. They're doing all of this to drive subscribers to HBO Max. Like that's the point of this.
Yeah, I hope it's worth it for them, because it feels like you're at a slot machine and you're like, I'll just spend $10, and then you keep going to the ATM and you're like, I just spent a little more. I'll make them all the money back.
Just $10 more and we can get Jared Leto.
Yeah,
Jared Leto, was he in the? No, he wasn't even in the original. I don't care. Get him in there.
Does Zack Snyder have any like damning information on DC? Like maybe this is like they've decided that this is cheaper than letting him make 5 more movies or something like that, where they're like, if he just gets it all out of his system,
I feel like Zack Snyder's
we'll
career
never have to
arc
talk to him
is
again.
basically Jared Leto's Joker. Like that's the kind of the same thing. They're doing the same thing. Nobody wants this, but we're gonna keep bringing it back until you get it.
Yeah.
Oh man,
it really feels on tilt where it feels like, they're like, look, we just haven't we haven't been able to do the thing we've wanted to do.
Well,
right?
it's like it's all like this. Yeah, totally, and like owing to that point, like they're spending all of this time and money on a movie that will be 4 years old by the time this new cut comes out, that they spent $300 million on and lost money on.
Yeah,
nobody
it's
liked
over.
it.
Yeah,
Let's remake the movie nobody liked.
like nobody fucking likes that movie.
They didn't. They lost their chance. It's the thing with movies. It's the thing where like, you making 3 Star Wars? Hey, I got a tip. Write it all down first. What you're gonna do? I'm sure there's a name for that, where you like write down what your movie's gonna be first, and then you all agree on it.
Yeah, before you just go
don't
and make 3 of them.
Yeah, they just don't do that anymore. So it's like this plus Suicide Squad were both movies where they're like, oh shit, we had an idea and we didn't quite do it, so let's just pour it all into this thing. And it's like it's like trying to fix a painting by just continually painting more and more on top of it. It's like sometimes you might just need to give up and get a new canvas.
This one's like a full 1.5 inches thick.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, this is
just a it's a door now.
This is that woman that tried to repair that wall fresco or whatever.
Yeah. It's yeah.
Oh man.
It's a real problem they're having. I can't believe either that or someone at DC leaked this because he knew it would be funny as hell to like like it's a fake story, and they're just like, let's throw some fuel on this fire.
They just wildly underestimate Zack Snyder's like bar for quality, because now he's like, oh,
that is a good idea. This also makes Jared Leto the longest running returning actor to play the Joker.
Correct.
No, it does, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Well, when you're not counting Mark Hamill, but yeah.
Oh yeah.
Right.
That's not an accomplishment, I think, because the Joker is a character that's kind of meant to be a one and done. Like if Joker is successfully done,
right, he's the only one to come back.
Yeah, if he's coming back continuously with the same actor, that feels like, again, they're like, we didn't get it right. Let's try it again. Because it's Suicide Squad, Birds of Prey, and then this, right?
I mean, kind of the point of the character.
He's not in Birds of Prey.
Well, what's the third one? Is there no third one?
Mm-mm.
No, so all it took was 2?
Yeah, no other person has played the Joker more than once.
Well, the point of the character is that he like destroys himself. Like that's the story they keep telling.
Yeah.
So the fact that he did not destroy himself successfully and gets to come back is already the worst Joker, like by definition.
Right. I've said this before, and I'll say it again. My defense of Jared Leto's Joker, I don't like the movies he's in. If you think of a villain as someone that you just fundamentally don't like you hate them in your bones, then he's the best Joker.
That's true.
Because in reality, someone who called themselves the Joker would be this.
Right.
They wouldn't be cool.
Yeah, in reality, there are people that call themselves the Joker, and they are this.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. You wouldn't like them.
Accurate portrayal.
It's
method acting.
Yeah, it's the fucking Aurora shooter. Like you're like, I don't want to hang out with that guy. That guy's not cool.
Yeah.
Like
you're not.
I don't really want to watch
cool.
this movie either, but that's what the Joker would want, huh?
Right. Exactly.
Oh shit! All right.
Speaking of, I don't know, things that are inevitable to fail.
Yeah, dumb Hollywood hubris.
Yeah, we're done with Quibi, folks.
Yeah.
I mean, if you weren't done with Quibi before,
Yeah.
now you are.
Yeah.
It's just...
You probably were before, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They just never gained any. I mean, we've talked a lot about Quibi on this podcast.
It's not. It's sad. It's watching someone it's watching someone with like an amazing car, and they just drive it terribly. And
yeah, it's driving the Lamborghini off the lot into a pole. And you're like, come on.
You know, like they got all this, and they're gonna total it. And on top of that, there's a lot, like it's also filled with children, and they didn't do anything.
Let me assist your metaphor here. It's like watching a friend.
My metaphor is perfect.
Watching a friend with a really nice car that they immediately do some stupid modification to it that makes no sense, and then they start driving it terribly.
Right. It's just they were given so much money.
Yes.
And there's so many creatives out there who, you know, are losing their jobs because of the internet.
They got some shows on Quibi. I didn't watch them because you can't.
Yeah, exactly.
That's because you're not allowed, because it's a platform built on limitations, which is insane.
Right.
It's
people love those. People love limitations.
Dumb. And like not a single show ever took advantage of the format really, except for one of the very last things that was produced by Steven Soderbergh. Was like the only thing to actually take advantage of the fact that you're watching it on a phone. Like you could turn it to, it's about this guy who was stranded in the wilderness, and you could turn the phone one way to just watch it like a movie, or you could turn the phone profile and it would be like you were looking at the character's phone as he's guiding himself through the wilderness.
It's a good idea.
But yeah, it's like, it was like Brockway said, it's a restrictive format. Like the product itself was broken from jump.
Right. The writers and the people behind, with the exception of like that guy who stole the idea.
Yeah, fuck that guy.
But Murder House Flip, like they had the Sam Raimi was doing something for them. Mm-hmm. Like they had talent. There's people I know who were in, had shows on Quibi. And like they should have tapped more people from the internet. There was like, if you're going to make short form entertainment, I don't know. Maybe look into people who've been doing that for a decade.
Right, we've been doing that though. Like, you're not making this. You didn't invent this. You thought you invented this.
Yeah. And so just watching it all inevitably crash, and it's just like, yeah, there it goes.
Yeah.
Like, it sucks. We only heard about Quibi like 3 times. Once when it started, a second time when we were like, it's weird how Quibi apparently still exists, and this time, because they didn't do any good.
All 3 times the subject was making fun of it. It was never like, hey, this is exciting new thing. Always making fun of it.
Because they didn't allow screen grabs.
They didn't allow screen grabs.
People could share the shows.
Sharing.
Yeah.
And let's also limit the platform. Let's just let's just put a fucking chastity belt on this thing. Really lock that cock down.
It's the equivalent of being like, hey, there's a new Spielberg film out, but you can only watch it on an old Sega. And it's like, all right, well...
And you're not allowed to tell anybody about it.
Yeah, you can't tell anybody. It's like, I don't know if that's going to be good because I'll never watch it.
Yeah, I don't even know where I'd get a Sega. Yeah, like...
Yeah.
In the 1-900 Hot Dog Discord, somebody posted about it today, and they had a piece that I think was cut from a Jeffrey Katzenberg interview, where he was talking about where he first had this idea, and he had it with Breaking Bad. Have you covered this already?
No, I
hadn't heard
so.
this.
He wanted to pay, in the final season of Breaking Bad, they wrote the ending, they were filming the ending, and he came to him and said, I want you to make more Breaking Bad, and I'll pay you $25 million for 3 episodes. And here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to chop them into 10-minute quick bites, and I'm going to charge people $1 a piece for it. So it'll be 30 pieces of Breaking Bad, and people will love it. And like, the people behind Breaking Bad were like, obviously no. I mean, we just finished the show. Obviously no. I mean, they straight laughed at him, but like, he just keeps pitching this idea that it's like shows, but 10 minutes. Because he thinks he invented it. It's like the guy with the giant spiders in Wild Wild West. He just wants to put it in everything. Quibi has to happen.
Katzenberg.
John Peters, is that guy? I think so.
This is his Wild Wild West.
Yeah.
Like, he got it.
Yeah.
He finally got the giant
his
spider.
giant spider,
And now his career is over.
But that's the thing, is it should have been over. Like, he was also one of the biggest 3D is the future
3D
guys.
TV
Right.
guys, yeah.
Yeah, he's been since the 2000s pathologically wrong, like, with every prediction and everything.
Specifically about how people want to watch things.
Yes, how people want to watch stuff.
Yeah.
Because he was talking about in the future.
That they don't want to watch things. They need to be roped in with gimmicks and weirdness.
Right,
They
because
love
it's like just make good things. Use that money to make good things, and just release the good things, and then people will watch them
in 10-minute bites on a phone only.
Yeah,
they could have.
Again, it's maddening.
It was the idea itself was flawed from the beginning. I don't know.
So much money out there, so many jobs, so many creatives looking for places for homes.
$2 billion.
Yeah, and they couldn't fucking make it.
Just start a country for that.
Yeah. Run by just this madman who's like insisting on doing it this one specific broken way, and all that money just gone.
Yep.
And I don't care about money. It's more about the people that you could give that money to.
The money stands for here's all of this fucking
jobs.
People who aren't going to get this opportunity.
All these jobs gone. It's
could have saved millions of lives.
Oh, here's
you
Quibied. Here's
the bed.
Here is a maddening thing that hit the news today. Apparently, when Katzenberg and the other part, I forget the lady's name. That's a shame.
I think she's banking on that. To be honest, she's going to quietly slip out the back.
That's the greatest favor you could have done her right now.
Yeah, she's like the guy in Titanic who like gets on the life raft and hopes no one sees him.
Okay, so when they were on the call, letting everybody know that they were shutting down because they couldn't, sell it. Katzenberg on the phone, on the video call, told all of the people he had just laid off to listen to the song "Get Back Up Again" from Trolls.
Yes, I heard that.
Meg Whitman, that's the other partner. That's the other founder's name.
Oh, you had to burn her. Her, didn't you?
For getting on a call and telling people to listen to Anna Kendrick tell us to get back up again after you just laid us all the fuck off, she needs to get burned.
Yeah. You're lucky that was a call. That's how you start a riot.
I heard that and I was like, if my boss played the Trolls song "Get Back Up Again" and told me to listen to this for inspiration as he was laying me off, I would fucking murder him.
Yeah.
That's a building that gets burned down.
Yeah. There's no way.
That's how you burn a building down. If you're doing like an insurance thing, if anybody's listening and needs it, do that.
Yeah. I mean, you had to do that virtually, because if you did that in person, you would not leave the building alive.
No. You'd be like Tommy Lee Jones in Natural Born Killers. Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah, they're just so rich and out of touch.
Yeah, because he's just going to go back to his mansion, one of his mansions, and continue being Jeffrey Katzenberg and be like, oh, well, that didn't work. Guess it's back to the drawing board. It's like, no, this was
Smell-o-vision.
We
got to add something.
Yeah. He's just going to go, he's going to call Joel Silver or something and be like, I owe you $10. Yeah.
And so much creative talent. And he's just like, oh, well, back to the drawing board. Like, no, you fucking maniac. You stupid asshole.
You need to be taken out of the industry.
Yeah,
like
really
you
does.
need to retire.
His
Got
way
your
of
fucking
thinking.
Giant spider. Hope you're happy.
Yeah.
Hope it's everything you thought it'd be.
Hang Quibi around his neck like a fucking albatross. Oh man, but that's it for news stories.
Yeah.
We got
more producers.
Yeah. Let's get through them.
Special thanks to Lef. Thank you, Lef. Thank you to Nolan Mayton. Thank you very much. Thank you to Joshua Graves. Thank you. Thank you to Normal Man, Andrew McGuire.
Nothing off about that.
Nah.
Yeah, nothing off.
Seems completely on the level.
Thank you to Ozzy. Thank you. Thank you to AJ. Thank you to Tip Drizzle.
Here with the weather.
Thank you. Oh, yeah. Thank you to Frank Lee Amish. Thank you very much.
Oh, man. Let me dive in here and grab these last couple. Thank you to Mrs.
yeah.
Voitis.
Thank you.
Thanks to the ghost of Dave Thomas, haunting us still. Thank you to Aaron Burser.
Aaron Burser.
Thank you to David Knife Boot Hinson,
Knife
MBA,
Boot.
CPA. Thank you to Christopher Robert Sparks, Esquire.
Thank
you to Mackenzie, Righteous Hand of the Lizard People, Chill.
Thank
you to Funky J.
Thank you.
And thanks to Pie Guy.
Woo. Thank you, Pie Guy.
Oh, man. Well, I think, man, we did it, right? That's
yeah. Let's dust off.
Oh, man.
We made it.
Dave.
What?
David.
What?
Dave. I need you to hang on for a Quibi.
Okay.
And tell me whether or not you have a movie that deserves more hype.
I do.
Oh, shit!
Yeah. We're continuing October. It's Halloween. So I got another horror film.
Ooh.
October is Halloween.
October is Halloween. It's Shocktober.
The month of Halloween. This is out now.
Uh-oh.
It's been out. I haven't seen it. I probably should have, because then I could tell you, how it ends.
That's fine.
Everybody likes that.
We're all terrible at managing our time.
It's fine. This is called Hosts with an S, not to be confused with Host.
Yes, the Shudder film.
The Shudder. This is, I think, from England. It's technically a Christmas movie about the family getting back together, and out of fucking nowhere, two of the siblings just start killing the rest of the family. If you watch the trailer, there's something wrong with them. Their eyes glow. They seem to be, I don't know, possessed.
They I like the effect more than that, so I'm going to specify. They don't glow. They get this kind of cataract blind effect that I thought was really cool. That was a good take on that.
Yeah, it's like a wolf in headlights, like that,
yeah, they did
where
a
it's
good job.
It's really creepy looking, and I guess it's not my favorite genre, but it's very torture, but kind of more messed up like that. They describe a scene where one of them takes out pliers to someone who's tied up, and then pulls out their own tooth, not their tooth, and it's oh, that's fucking weird.
Yeah.
It just looks. It's got mixed reviews, but it looks really fucking cool.
Yeah, it looks gnarly.
Yeah.
It looks like
and so
looks like The Crazies kind of meets what was that? The Invitation.
Yes, the
which both good movies. I like both of those movies. So I'll be here for that.
Yeah, I was actually really into the Invitation.
Yeah, the film threat review brings up The Strangers and Funny Games.
And Funny Games, yeah, which we just watched with Jason.
Yeah. So, yeah, if not everybody's into that genre, but this looks like a pretty good one to include into that subgenre of horror. And it looks like it has something supernatural going on too. So
right, yeah, there seems to be some sort of possession element. It's not clear, but
it looks fucking creepy.
Yeah.
People check out the trailer. Check it out. Hosts.
Yeah.
As in two hosts, multiple hosts.
Multiple hosts.
There's a host, and then there's another host standing next to that host. Check that shit out. It's I haven't heard much about it, and again, it's available.
Word.
So for your spookies,
yeah, for our spooks,
That spook on.
For our spoops and boos. Well, guys, that's a sode. We did it.
Yeah, we did.
Oh man,
yeah, it just kind of feels like a podcast, doesn't it?
It does. It does. I got that podcast feeling.
You just keep going until you feel it in your gut. Podcast. Oh shit, that was it.
We did it. We did
got
it.
A podcast rumbling around in there. Brockway, thank you so much for being on the show, man.
Thank you so much for having me.
Yeah, absolutely. What do you want to plug? What do you want to tell people about?
I just want to plug 1900hotdog.com, or you can find us on Patreon, 1900hotdog. It's me and Sean Baby writing comedy like there used to be on the internet, you know?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's great.
A couple of dudes used to do that shit. They used to just write funny shit. And we do it every day. You can come check it out. There are free ones every week, and not free ones every week if you get really into it. Come check us out. We are You know what? We're fucking great. We're awesome.
You are
know
fucking
that.
great.
Yeah,
It
I
is.
agree.
It is awesome and hilarious, and yeah, it's. I cherish the fact that this website exists.
It's something we all need right now.
Yeah.
It's just
Yeah, people have told us that, and not my words, but we're heroes. I will repeat them.
yeah.
We
I mean, there
are
goes,
saving the world one article at a time.
right. It's on the hierarchy. It's like there's you, then Jesus Christ, right under, but under, veterans under that. Mm-hmm. But like they never, we know who's at the top.
I would put nurses second. I like nurses and
Okay, yeah.
doctors. I'm like Jesus third. That's otherwise
Okay.
spot on.
And then like Batman, like probably right.
Yeah.
right
Yeah,
He's on
Batman's somewhere.
Batman's somewhere
He's
in there.
somewhere in there. Yeah, because he's rich.
Yeah.
And that's like...
And that's a hero. That
That's
makes
heroic.
you a hero.
Yeah, that is
Yeah.
heroic.
Yeah.
Dave, tell them about what we got going on.
We have a Patreon. Patreon.com/gamefullyunemployed. There's exclusive podcasts there like Tom and Jeff Watch Batman and Fox Mulder is a Maniac. I believe we still have a producer tier open. Get it while it's hot. Yeah, that's it. Check it out.
Yeah, we also have a store at tpublic.com/store/gamefullyunemployed. We get t-shirts, masks, mugs, stickers, posters, all kinds of shit. We got a bunch of new designs. They all look great.
Yes.
Check it out. Yeah, it's we got some fun stuff. Oh,
Do it.
And review this podcast if you would. Please leave a review.
Oh,
it helps
yeah.
us out.
I read those.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A good one. They won't say it, but I will.
No, even if you leave a bad one, it still boosts visibility.
I'll read.
Good one.
And I'll never forget.
But yes, leave a good one.
Yeah.
Or I will find you and make you listen to the Trolls song.
To encourage you.
To encourage you to leave a better review.
Yeah.
Okay. That's it. Say goodbye, everyone.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Our music is produced by Chris Corlew. You can follow him on Twitter at @thecorlew, CORLEW, and find more music at shipwreckedsailor.bandcamp.com. Our artwork is produced by Justin Brown. You can follow him on Twitter at @JustinTBrown, and find more of his artwork at artnessbyjustinbrown.com and justinbrown.info.